Hey everybody, it's Stephen Matheny. I'm here with another video. I'm working in the office today, as you can see, and I'm gonna show you how to make a Google Forms easy grader. This first video, I think it's gonna be important that you see the end result and what you're making, because we are going to be using Google Apps Script, which gets quite complicated at times. I think it's going to be useful for anybody who uses Google Form quizzes to grade anything in their classroom whatsoever, but it's also going to maybe be that push that you might have needed to start using Google Form quizzes if you haven't already, because Google Form quizzes is an amazing tool that Google has provided for educators. So I'm going to show you this product now. Here we go. This is the Google Forms Easy Grader. And here's an example of how it would be used. So as you can see, I have a roster in column B, and along with it, I have the class period, which each student belongs to, in column A. And then I have these three tests, test 1, test 2, and test 3. And underneath those, I have all of those grades right there, all in one spreadsheet. Let me show you how easy it is to get these grades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the grades from test 1. And then I'm going to rerun the program to get those grades from test 1. If you open up a Google Sheet, you will not see quizzes as a menu. That's going to be one of the things that we actually make ourselves using Google Apps Script. So it'll be kind of cool to have your own custom menu. And within that custom menu, you're going to have your own custom add-on menus or sub menus that do things when you click them. So when I click grade here, it's going to run the script, and this little sidebar is going to pop up. This is something else that we are going to create, this sidebar here. Hopefully it'll pop up. Sorry, internet's not working that great. And now it's asking for a quiz name. And I put a little note here, you don't have to put this in your own when you make this product yourself, that the name must be exact. So as you can see, test 1 is just all together and capitalized, but test 2 is capitalized with a space. And test 3, there's a capital T and no space. So it does matter how you type it in. So what I suggest down here is to be sure to copy the name from the sheet and paste it. So I'm going to copy this name over here, clicking the cell, pressing Control C, that's copy. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to press Control V, that's paste. And then I'm going to press Get Grades, and boom, it's going to compile all the grades, and it's going to pop up. This is something else we're going to make, is this pop-up that says complete. Once we press OK, you can see that all of the grades are there for you, and they're all calculated. What I have here in my column B, just like if you've watched my video about the warm-up averages, is last name, comma, first name. This is a common thing to do to make sure that your data is sorted properly, and that way when you type these grades into your Skyward gradebook, you can sort this sheet and it'll be exactly the same. Notice it skipped Roy Anderson on test 2, Creed Bratton, it skipped him on test number 3. This tells me that they actually need to go and take their test. They haven't taken it yet. This is one of the benefits of using this as well, because if you use regular Google Forms, you're having to go back into each and every one of those and remember which ones haven't taken which test if they're absent. If a student types their name incorrectly, maybe they put space Anderson by accident as their last name, it's going to mess up your entire sorting process. You press quizzes, earlier you might have noticed there's also a create button. So I'm going to press that, create. It's going to ask you what you want to title your quiz or test. So I'm going to call this one Quiz 1, and I'm going to press OK. It's going to create a new Google form called Quiz 1. We're going to make this pop-up happen. It takes a little bit to load because it is an app script, and it's creating a brand new form. If I click here to open this Google form, so the first question becomes name, and all of the names that are in your sheet that you just saw a second ago are all in this sheet in order of last name. First question is populated for you. You do not need to worry about students typing their name incorrectly. If you click view right here, see what the students will see, that little eyeball that I just clicked. Choose name. If you click that open, you'll see there's a drop-down menu and you can easily scroll. In fact, if you've never done this before, it's kind of cool. You can even type a letter. It'll go to that. So I typed the letter N at first, but there is no N's, but I typed the letter M and it went straight to Draco Malfoy. So you can type letters. You could even type SCOTT. Look at there. It brings me straight to that name. Click it and you're good to go. And now you would just go about your process of making your quiz like normal. So you would add a question and you would type a question, maybe 4 plus 4, make it open-ended. The short answer. Notice mine automatically makes it worth 1 point. Comment down below if you would like me to show you how to make your preferences to where each question will be worth 1 point. And I'll show you also that you don't have to think about making it worth 100 points total. You can literally make every single question worth 1 point. And this program will calculate the grades as a percentage grade. Like 9 out of 10 will be a 90%. You don't have to worry about making it 10 points each. You can make it 1 point each and it'll calculate it. So I'm going to go to the answer key. 4 plus 4 is of course 8. And I'm going to mark other answers incorrect. If you would also like me to show you how to force them to write just 1 digit as their answer instead of 8.0, I will gladly do so. Just comment in the comment section letting me know you want me to show you how to do that in the next video. Let's add one more question just to make this more practical, I guess. Let's say which grow on trees. And let's put apples and carrots. Maybe I'm hungry. I don't know why that question popped into my mind. And apples, of course, is the right answer there. So now I have my quiz. And I'm going to fill it out as if I'm a student. So I'm going to click that preview eyeball button. I'm going to choose a name. So 4 plus 4. Let's say he gets that answer wrong and puts 7. And let's say he gets the grow on trees answer right, apples. So Dobby will get a 50% because he got 1 out of 2 questions right. And just because I want to show you that this really works, I'm going to submit another response and I'm going to get somebody else to make 100. I'm going to get one last person to get a 0. He's a great guy. He's going to get 100. Good job, Sirius Black. You got both questions correct. Way to go studying. And finally, let's choose another name. Let's do, which one sounds fun? Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Poor Jerry. Gary, Terry, Larry. He's gonna do a 5 because he's always messing things up. And he's gonna pick carrots. He's gonna get all the questions wrong because, of course, he would be the one to mess up the quiz. So going back to Google Forms Easy Grader, I'm gonna close out of that message. Okay, so as you can see, when I created quiz, it also put the quiz 1 here as a title. If you click that, you can actually click this link that it sends you to. It's actually a hyperlink formula, which a hyperlink formula shows you text that you want it to say, but it leads you to click a link that goes somewhere else. And if you click that hyperlink and open it up, it'll actually send you to the form. So it's one-stop shop. Like I said, it's an easy place to go to a Google form. If you've like me and you've messed up and put a wrong answer in or something, you can easily go back to that form and correct it. Also, if you click this URLs sheet, we're going to make 2 tabs down here. As you can see, grades is one of them. URLs is the other one. When you click URLs, it makes a new row called quiz 1. Now notice, if you look over here, total point values, test 1 already had 21 there. But quiz 1, this link is overlapping that section. It doesn't have a total point value yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press quizzes, grade, and I'm going to copy this quiz 1 title from this cell so that it's exact. It isn't. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to press get grades, and because this isn't there yet, look at what it asked me. What is the total number of points for your quiz? So you will have to remember that, or you can go back. Up here, it says total points. It's worth 2 points. Type the number 2, click OK. It's going to populate the cell with the number 2. So I never have to tell it it's worth 2 again. It'll always remember that. It's complete. Okay, let's go look and see all of our grades. So we said that we filled in 1 for Gergich, got a 0. Of course he did. He didn't even finish his test 3. He probably didn't study. Dobby got 50. Sirius Black got 100, and that's exactly what we put. So that's how this is going to work when we're through with it. So that's my goal for you. If you don't want to watch these videos and you just want that product that I've already created, you are welcome to go to my Teacher Pay Teachers site. I will put that in the description, and you can purchase it from me on Teacher Pay Teachers, and that is perfectly wonderful. I know that teachers don't have all the time in the world to spend on making these things, but it's also a free application that you can create yourself, regardless of if you want to watch this whole video series and learn how to do this, which I highly encourage, or if you want to just purchase this and use it, which is awesome too. This is going to be a great tool. I think it's going to revolutionize the way you grade Google Form quizzes. Either way, comment down below with some questions that you may have. We'll gladly make a video on that. Like this video, it helps me out. Share this video, it helps me out, helps other teachers out. Subscribe to this channel so that way you can get more of this information, especially if you comment below, because I would love to make a new playlist, and when I do, you'll be updated with that. That's all for now. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end. On the next video, I'm going to begin how to create this beast of a program. And when you're done, your head may hurt a little bit, but you're going to feel like such a beast.